Maybe it's a small thing. Maybe it's a big thing.
Of course you're not ordering them. You're just asking. Politely.
Speaking of favors, Liam, can I ask you a favor?
Huh? What is it?
Well, I really, really like this new car. It's so nice. Can you buy me that car?
A car. Emily, that's not a favor. That's too much.
I know. I'm just joking. Okay, so first, let's listen to this conversation. Don't worry if you don't understand every single thing. Just listen first. And then, we will break it down for you. We will go through it, and we will explain everything in the simplest way.
Let's see how people ask for a favor in everyday situations.
Oh,
What's wrong, Sarah?
my phone. The battery just died, completely dead, and I really need to make a call.
Oh, that's not good. Who do you need to call?
I need to call my mom. She's waiting for me, and I can't tell her I'll be late.
Oh, I see.
So, Tom, would it be possible for me to use your phone for a quick call?
My phone? Yeah, sure, no problem. Here.
Oh, thank you so much. You're a lifesaver. I really appreciate it.
No worries at all.
It will be very quick.
Take your time, it's fine.
Thanks again, Tom. This really helps me out.
Anytime, Sarah.
All right, so Sarah's phone died and she needed to make a call. The key part, the really important part, is how she asked Tom for help.
Yeah, she didn't just say, "Give me your phone." That would be, a little rude, right?
That's right. She was very polite. She said, "Tom, would it be possible for me to use your phone for a quick call?" Let's look at this phrase. Would it be possible?
Would it be possible? It's like you're asking a question, but it's a very soft question. You're not putting pressure on the other person. You're giving them a chance to say yes or no easily.
Yes, you're asking, is this thing possible for you to do? You're showing that you understand maybe it's not possible. Maybe they're busy. Maybe they don't want to. It's a nice, gentle way to ask.
You can use it for so many things, like, would it be possible to get a coffee? Or, would it be possible to meet tomorrow?
But there are other ways to ask for a favor too. We can use other phrases that mean the same thing, just a little different. Can you give us other ways, Liam?
Oh yeah, like, a really common one is, could you possibly?
Right. Could you possibly? When you say possibly, you're making it even more gentle. You're saying, is there even a small possibility that you can do this for me?
Yeah, like, could you possibly lend me a pen for a minute? Or could you possibly help me lift this box? You're being very, very polite.
Another really good phrase is, I was wondering if. This one is very friendly and relaxed. It's like you're thinking out loud.
Yeah, you're saying, I have this question in my mind. I was thinking about it. So you're not just throwing the question at them. You're preparing them.
So, for example, you could say, I was wondering if I could borrow your book? Or, I was wondering if you have a minute to talk? It's a nice, smooth way to start. One more is, do you mind? This one is also very simple but useful.
So you would say, do you mind helping me with this? Or, Do you mind opening the door for me?
So we have a few options. We have, would it be possible? Could you possibly? Or I was wondering if? And do you mind? All of them are great for asking for a favor in a nice, polite way.
We just talked about how to ask for a favor in a polite way. Now let's talk about the other side. How do you accept a favor?
Let's see in the conversation, Sarah asked Tom, would it be possible for me to use your phone? And Tom's answer was very quick and easy. He said, yeah, sure. No problem.
That's it. Yeah, sure, is a super simple and friendly way to say yes. It sounds very natural, right? It's not a formal, yes, I will allow this. It's just relaxed.
Exactly. And notice the way he added, no problem. That's a key phrase. It means, this is not difficult for me. It's not a problem at all. I am happy to help you.
Right. It makes the other person feel comfortable, like, oh, thank you. And you can say, no problem. It was easy.
So, yeah, sure, no problem is a great common way to accept. But there are other phrases we can use too. Another one is simply, of course.
Of course. It might sound too simple, but it is a very common and polite way to say yes to a favor.
Yes, like, why would I say no? If a friend asks to borrow a pen, you can say, of course. It shows you're happy to do it.
And what about glad to help?
That's a lovely one. Glad to help, or I'd be happy to. These phrases show that you are not just saying yes, but that you are happy about it. You feel good about helping the person.
Yeah, it's very warm. Like, I'm not just helping because I have to. I'm helping because I want to. So, if someone asks, do you mind helping me with this bag? You can say, not at all, I'd be happy to.
There's also another very casual one, which is just anytime.
Anytime. I love that one. It means, you can ask me for a favor. Anytime. Not just now, but in the future, too. It's a very friendly and open way to respond.
So when you want to say yes to a favor, you can use these simple phrases. Yeah, sure, no problem. Of course, glad to help, or anytime. So we've learned how to ask for a favor and how to accept one. Now let's see how Sarah thanked Tom. In the conversation, she says, oh, thank you so much. You're a lifesaver.
A lifesaver. That's a great expression. It means that the person helped you in a very difficult or important situation. It's like they saved your life. Of course, your life wasn't really in danger, but it feels that way because you were in a difficult situation with your dead phone battery.
Right. It's a way of saying, you helped me so much and I'm very, very grateful. You can use it for something simple too, like if a friend brings you a coffee when you're super tired. Oh, thank you. You're a lifesaver. Sarah also said, I really appreciate it. This is a fantastic phrase. When you say you appreciate something, you're saying that you understand how valuable or important the person's help is.
Yeah. I appreciate it is a little more formal than just thanks, but still very friendly. Like, thanks for helping me move. I really appreciate it.
But of course, there are other simple ways to say thank you too. You don't always need a big phrase.
Like just a simple thanks a lot, or Thank you so much. The so much, or a lot, just makes it feel bigger and more sincere.
Or you can say, "That's so kind of you." This shows you think the person is a good person for helping. Now let's look at the other side of the coin. What if someone asks you for a favor, but you can't do it? You have to decline. It's not easy to say no, right? You don't want to be rude. You want to be polite. So let's first listen to this conversation and see how it goes.
Hey, Tom, do you have a minute?
Yeah, sure. What's up?
I was wondering if maybe you could help me with something tomorrow? I need to move a really heavy bookcase, and I could really use an extra hand.
Oh, what time tomorrow?
Just for like 10 minutes in the morning, around 10 o'clock.
I'm so sorry, but I can't. I'd love to help you out, but I have a dentist appointment at that exact time. I'm afraid I won't be back in time.
Oh, okay, no problem at all. I totally understand.
I'm really sorry. Maybe I can help you later in the day if you still need it.
That's so kind of you, but don't worry about it. Thanks for even thinking about it.
Okay, before we see how to say no, I want to quickly talk about this phrase Sarah used in the conversation. Sarah asked Tom for a favor, and she said, "I could really use an extra hand."
I could really use an extra hand. That's a common phrase. It's a very simple and natural way to ask for help. It means you need help from another person because you only have two hands yourself.
Yeah, it doesn't mean you want to cut off their hand or anything. It just means you need their help, so you can use it when you're doing something difficult alone.
Like if you're carrying a lot of bags, you could say, "Wow, these bags are so heavy. I could really use an extra hand." Or if you're trying to move a table, "This table is too big for one person. I could really use an extra hand."
It's just a common way to say, "Please help me."
It really is, and we also heard Sarah use the phrase we talked about before. She said, "I was wondering if maybe you could help me."
Yeah, it just shows how common that phrase is.
Okay, now the tricky part. We need to talk about how Tom said no.
Yeah, it's not easy to say no, right? You don't want to be rude. Tom said, "I'm so sorry, but I can't. I'd love to help you out, but I have a dentist appointment."
That's such a great way to decline. He started with an apology. "I'm so sorry." This shows that he feels bad that he can't help. It's not that he doesn't want to.
Then he used the phrase, "I'd love to, but..." This is maybe the most important part. You're telling the person, "My desire is to help you," and then the "but" explains why you can't.
Right. It makes your no feel much softer. You're showing your good intentions. And then you can give your reason. Tom said, "I have a dentist appointment." You don't have to give a long explanation. A short, honest reason is best.
What are some other ways to say no politely?
Well, another good one could be, "Unfortunately, I'm not able to."
Unfortunately, I'm not able to.
It's a bit more formal, but it's very polite. You can say, "Unfortunately, I'm not able to. I have to work late tonight."
Or you can say, "I wish I could, but I have to work late tonight." That's a good one too.
"I wish I could, but my car is in the shop right now."
And one more, a very simple one, is just saying, I'm afraid I can't. Tom said, I'm afraid I won't be back in time.
Yes. I'm afraid means I'm worried about the fact that I have to say no to you.
So, Emily, we talked about accepting favors, but what if you want to say yes, but you want something back?
Ah, you mean negotiating a favor. Yeah, that's something we do sometimes, especially with friends. It's like a trade. You do a favor for me and I do a favor for you.
Right. It's an exchange. Like, if you help me move my heavy furniture, I'll help you fix your computer. A trade. But sometimes, doesn't that feel a little weird or rude?
It can, yeah. If a stranger asks, can I use your phone? And you say yes, you wouldn't say great. Now, can you also buy me a coffee? That would be rude.
Exactly. It's a very natural thing to do with people you are very close to.
Let's listen to this conversation.
Hey, Sarah, do you have a second?
Yeah, what's up? You look a little stressed.
I am. I have a big favor to ask. I know this is super short notice, but my best friend's wedding is tomorrow, and I totally forgot about my shift. Would you be able to cover my shift for me?
Oh, wow. Tomorrow? That's really fast notice.
I know. I'm really sorry. I really have to be there. It's a very big deal for him.
Well, I could, but I really have something important on Friday. So I'll cover your shift if you cover my shift on Friday for me. We can just switch shifts.
Oh, you want to switch? That would be amazing. Yeah, of course. I can definitely do that. Friday works perfectly for me.
Great. So it's a deal then. I'll take your shift tomorrow and you take my shift on Friday.
Yes! Thank you so much, Sarah. You're a lifesaver. I really owe you one.
No problem at all, Tom. Have fun at the wedding.
See how Sarah was so smart? She didn't just say yes to Tom's favor. She made a deal with him. She negotiated.
Yeah, she did. She said, I'll cover your shift if you cover my shift on Friday. That phrase is key. I'll do this if you do that.
It's a very clear way to make a deal. It's like you're saying, my help is conditional. It depends on the other person's help.
And you can use that same structure for other situations too. Like, I'll help you with your homework if you help me with my video game.
Yes. Or, I'll lend you my car if you fill it with gas. It's very simple and direct.
But there are other phrases you can use to offer a deal too. Like, how about we trade? Or, would you be willing to?
Like, would you be willing to help me clean the kitchen if I cook dinner for you?
Or you can also say something like, I can do that, but could you? Like, I can help you move your couch, but could you help me move my table later? And another way, what if I lend you my jacket and you lend me your sweater?
Yeah, that's also a super casual, friendly way to do it. All right. I guess that's all for today. Thank you so much for listening and for letting us be a part of your English learning journey. We really appreciate it.
We do. So, we have a question for you from today's video. We talked a lot about favors, What is one favor that you would like to ask us? Maybe a small one or even a big one.
Share your answer with us in the comments. We love to hear from you. And if you enjoyed this conversation, subscribe for more English listening and speaking practice, daily conversations, English tips, and so much more.
Keep practicing, keep improving, and take care, everyone.
By the way, I'm Emily.
And I'm Liam.
This is English in Comfort, the place where you can learn English while you relax, lie down, or even while you sleep. No pressure, no stress, just real English.
Today, we're sharing 30 common English phrases you'll hear and use every single day. These are the building blocks for everyday English conversation.
That's right. We use these phrases with family, with friends, at work, even when we order food or just say hello. Mastering them will truly boost your English fluency and speaking practice. So get comfortable, grab your tea or just water, and let's get started. All right, let's dive into our first phrase, which is a really common and relaxed one. Go with the flow.
Ah, yes, go with the flow. I love this one because it's all about being flexible and easygoing.
Exactly. It means to relax and adapt to whatever happens, instead of trying to control everything or resist changes. It's about being flexible and accepting things as they come.
So, if our plans change unexpectedly, instead of getting stressed, you just go with the flow and make the best of the new situation.
Perfect example. If your friends suggest a different activity, you could just say, "Oh, I don't really mind, I'll just go with the flow." It shows you're easygoing.
Or, if you're out traveling and something unexpected happens, like a train delay, you might say, "Well, it's a bit of a delay, but we'll just go with the flow and enjoy the extra time."
Let's try it together in a conversation.
Hey, Emily, our plan got canceled. What do you want to do instead?
Oh no, well, no worries, Liam. I'm pretty relaxed today, so I'll just go with the flow. What do you suggest?
See how natural that sounds? Go with the flow. It's a great phrase to show you're easygoing.
Let's move to our next phrase, which is a strong one for saying definitely not, or not at all. It's by no means.
By no means is a very firm way to express strong disagreement or a strong denial. It's much stronger than just no.
That's right. You use it when you want to make it very clear that something is not true, or not possible under any circumstances.
So if someone asks, "Are you finished with that difficult project?" you could firmly say, "By no means. I still have hours of work left."
Or if someone suggests you're upset about something, you could reply, "By no means. I'm actually feeling very positive about it." Let's practice. Liam, did you manage to get any sleep last night with all that noise?
By no means, Emily. It was impossible to sleep.
So remember, by no means definitely not or absolutely not.
Next phrase, out of the blue.
Out of the blue. This phrase perfectly describes something that happens unexpectedly or suddenly, without any warning. It's like something just appears without any prior indication.
So, it's about a surprise event or a sudden occurrence.
Precisely. It means something happened without any previous signs or hints. It's like a sudden surprise that comes from nowhere.
So, for example, if your old friend from high school calls you after many years, you could say, "He called me completely out of the blue."
Or, the company announced big changes to our project out of the blue. Nobody was expecting it. Let's try it in a conversation.
You won't believe what happened. I received a job offer from my dream company today.
Wow, that's amazing. That came totally out of the blue. Congratulations.
So, out of the blue means suddenly and unexpectedly. Okay, next phrase is on second thought.
On second thought. is a phrase we use when we've changed our mind about something we just said or considered. It indicates a slight shift in our decision or opinion.
It's like saying, wait a minute, I've had another idea, or actually, maybe not.
Exactly. It introduces a revised thought or a new perspective after the initial one.
For example, you might first say, I'll have a coffee. And then on second thought, you might add, actually, I think I'll have tea instead. Let's try a quick practice.
Okay, Liam, are you going to the birthday party?
Yeah, I think so. On second thought, maybe I should stay home and get some rest.
See how Liam first agreed but then changed his mind? On second thought signals that change. Next phrase is the bottom line.
The bottom line refers to the most important or essential point in a discussion, situation, or explanation. It's the main takeaway or the crucial factor.
So, it's like getting to the heart of the matter. It cuts through all the extra details and focuses on what's most important.
For instance, if you're discussing the costs of a project, you might say, after all the calculations, the bottom line is that we've gone over budget.
It's the key piece of information you need to understand.
Let's try it. We've talked about all the different options and possibilities, but what's the most important thing to remember?
The bottom line is that we need to make a decision by tomorrow morning.
In other words, the bottom line means get straight to the point. Next up, we have lost for words.
Lost for words. This is a phrase we use when we are so surprised, shocked, or overwhelmed by something that we can't think of anything to say.
It's like being speechless.
Exactly. It implies a temporary inability to speak because your emotions or the situation has left you without anything to say. For example, when she won the award, she was completely lost for words. This means that she was so overwhelmed with emotion that she couldn't speak.
Or, when I saw the damage to my car, I was lost for words. In this case, it's a feeling of shock.
Let's try it out. Liam, I have some amazing news. You got the job.
Wow, I don't know what to say. I'm lost for words.
See how Liam couldn't immediately respond because he was so surprised and happy? Lost for words perfectly captures that feeling.
All right, next phrase is take a leap of faith.
Take a leap of faith. This phrase means to do something important or difficult even if you're not sure about the outcome, because you believe it will be good or right.
It's like making a big decision or taking a big step when you don't have all the answers.
It often involves taking a risk, but it's a risk you feel is necessary or important. It's about having courage and trusting the process.
For example, if someone is thinking about starting a new business but is worried about the future, you might tell them, sometimes you just have to take a leap of faith and believe in your idea.
Perfect example. Or, she decided to quit her old job and move to a new city without a job waiting for her. It was a real leap of faith.
Let's try this.
I'm thinking about going back to university, but I'm worried about the cost and the time it will take.
I understand, but sometimes you just have to take a leap of faith and trust that it will work out for your future.
See how it encourages someone to be brave and commit even when things are uncertain? Next phrase is a very relatable one. On the tip of my tongue.
On the tip of my tongue. It perfectly describes that feeling when you know something, like a word or a name, but you just can't remember it at that exact moment.
That's exactly it. It means you're almost able to recall it, but it's just out of reach, right there, almost ready to be said.
It's so frustrating when that happens. You feel like you know it, but it just won't come out.
For example, I know his name. It's right on the tip of my tongue, but I just can't remember it.
Or, I'm trying to remember that movie I watched last week. The title is on the tip of my tongue, but I can't quite get it.
Let's use it in a conversation. Liam, what was that restaurant called, the one with the great pizza?
Oh, I know it. It's right in the tip of my tongue. Next up, go figure.
Go figure is a casual phrase we use when we're talking about something that is surprising, puzzling, or ironic. It's like saying, "Isn't that strange?" Or, "Can you believe that?"
So, it's often used when something happens that doesn't quite make sense, or it's just unexpected.
Exactly. It expresses mild surprise or sometimes a bit of resignation to something odd. You use it when something seems illogical or hard to explain.
For instance, I studied all night for the exam, but I still got a low score. My friend didn't study at all and got an A. Go figure.
That's a classic example. It's used when something seems unfair or just plain weird. Let's try it out. Liam, the new park opened and it's already full of people, even though it's raining.
Really? It's raining and everyone's still there? Go figure.
Next, we have clear the air. This phrase means to resolve a disagreement or misunderstanding with someone by talking about it openly and honestly. It's about getting rid of bad feelings or tension in a relationship.
It's like when there's a cloudy atmosphere between people and you want to make it sunny again.
That's a perfect image, Liam. You use it when there's some tension or an unresolved issue that needs to be discussed so everyone can feel better.
For example, Sarah and Jessica had a disagreement, but they decided to meet up and clear the air so they could be friends again.
Or, there was a lot of gossip at work, so the manager called a meeting to clear the air and address everyone's concerns.
Let's try it.
Liam, I feel like there's been some misunderstanding between you and your friend lately.
I feel it too. Maybe we should sit down later and clear the air.
Next phrase is, what's the catch?
What's the catch? This is a